Did you know that in North America, there are only 5 institutions that have Asian paintings conservation labs, and the Cleveland Museum of Art is one of them? Come take a peek and see what makes their conservation team so unique.
Constructed in 2008, the museum's East Asian Paintings Conservation Lab is responsible for examining, treating, and preserving the CMA's renowned collection of Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Himalayan paintings. The CMA has 2 East Asian paintings conservators who not only preserve the museum's artwork, but also maintain and teach the traditional mounting techniques which have been passed down for thousands of years. In East Asian paintings conservation, it is not just the painting that is of importance, but also the mountings that surround the painting. In fact, the way that the painting is mounted and the materials that are used can say much about the history and purpose of the painting. Treatments range from minor ones like consolidating unstable pigments using gelatin, to more complex ones that require the conservators to remove and replace all the mounting fabrics. Complex treatments can take many months and include fully consolidating the paint layer, wet cleaning the painting, removing the backing layers, and then adding in new backings and borders. One recent project was this pair of oversized Chinese ink rubbings, each measuring 88 inches high and 160 inches wide. They are so big that it required us to use our clean and protected floors to carry out the final lining. Check out our next gallery rotation later this spring to get a chance to see these rubbings in person. Chinese and Japanese paintings conservation are reliant on tools and materials that have been handmade by specialized craftspeople in China and Japan. Both traditions use silk as an essential material, often aging new silks used in treatments to achieve the same aesthetic, hand, and tensile qualities as the old silks present in the paintings. However, there are differences between the 2 styles of conservation. For example, Chinese paintings use a very thin, delicate, and semi-transparent paper called shen paper. The Japanese, meanwhile, use very strong, thin, long-fibered papers made from the bark of the mulberry tree. These differences in materials lead to varied techniques as the papers react differently to moisture used during treatment. The differences in materials and techniques between the 2 traditions has also led to the development of different tools, each one perfected to their intended use. Even the forms of measurement to determine the dimensions of the mountings is a traditional format found in ancient Japan and China. Becoming an East Asian paintings conservator can take many years of education and training, ideally through instruction by East Asian paintings conservation masters. As you can see, our East Asian Paintings Lab marries traditional and modern techniques of conservation to care for the important works in our collection. Even more importantly, our team aims to make sure that the traditions of East Asian paintings conservation survive and thrive.